Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. I am back, and let's actually get started now that we have all the boring intro stuff out of the way. Let's get started with the very first turn of Mario Party 6. Although it's more accurately the last 2/5 of the first turn, since the other 3 people were forced to move. And of course I get a 1 on my very first dice roll. How very appropriate. Anyways, let's get started with our first 4-player minigame. As you guys more than likely know already, there are several types of minigames. This is a 4-player where the 4 players are battling each other to get first place, or in this case, collect the most coins. This is Money Belt. Open boxes to find coins. Watch the boxes as they get x-rayed to see what's inside. Keep any coins you find, and yeah, open a box with A. And then, yeah, avoid opening boxes with traps in them, because that's not good. So, I'm actually pretty good at this minigame. I don't like to toot my own horn or brag very much, but I am actually pretty good at this minigame. I rarely miss any coins. So, prepare to be amazed, folks. Because I am awesome at this game. And watch, this is going to be my only claim to fame in this project. I'm probably going to brag about this throughout the entire playthrough, knowing me. And yes, there are only 19 coins. I didn't miss one. You can actually watch the video back. I didn't miss anything. There's always 19 coins. They don't give you any more than that. So that is a perfect round of money belts. And because of my perfect playing, I immediately start out in first place. However, since that was a free-for-all minigame where you can get coins no matter what, everybody has enough for a star, so I have to be kind of careful with that, and I have to kind of get moving a little more. So, at the beginning of this turn, you guys probably noticed there was a little meter that had some stars on it, and then it said daytime. When those stars disappear, it'll actually be nighttime. So, every 3 turns, it'll switch from daytime to nighttime. And as I mentioned in the first video, the introduction video, different things happen depending on what time of day it is. I don't remember all the things on this board off the top of my head, but if I remember correctly, the changes are pretty noticeable. I believe it's mostly the directions you can go, like the flowers, the flower right here. I believe you can't go up there if it's nighttime, so I believe that's the main focus of the day and night system in this board. Okay, so I am way behind right now because I got a 1 on my first turn and then a 3 on my second turn. Although I guess Peach is doing significantly worse. Once again, we're going to do another 4-player minigame. Trapeze Artist. This minigame actually kind of annoys me because it has nothing to do with trapeze. It's actually trying to focus on the word trap more. So the basic premise for this game, drop a cage to capture as many Goombas as you can. Whoever earns the most points wins, and you just drop the cage with A. Now, there are golden Goombas, as you can probably see from the preview window. If you capture a golden Goomba, you get 3 points, so you're going to want to aim for those. Let's see if I can do this. I've never really been that good at this minigame because I get very bad setups. And right away, there's no golden Goombas where I am right now. But there is one now. Okay, I think Peach beat me. Peach just got like 10 Goombas in one cage. I got a golden Goomba, but so did she, so she definitely beat me here. I should get at least a 2nd place finish, though. Or maybe not. Okay, no, I tied in 2nd. Something else I should mention about the day or night system, sometimes they affect the minigames, but the effect is usually only graphically. So, like, I think there's only 2 instances where the day or night system actually changes the mechanic of the minigame. Like, I think there's a minigame where you have to climb up, but in the nighttime version of the minigame, you actually have to climb down. I'm not sure if I'll play that minigame in this playthrough, since the minigames are completely random. But we'll see, though. We'll see what happens. Here's a happening space where you choose a random dandelion, and depending on what dandelion you pick, you'll actually float to another part of the board. And that tree is a very scary face. Not a big fan of that weird-looking tree. And Peach is really not getting very many good dice rolls here, I have to admit. Am I complaining? No. I mean, I'm glad she's not, because she's a bitch, but still. It's kind of odd. Usually the Mario Party gods are a lot nicer to her. Okay, Luigi just used a golden mushroom orb. There are 4 types of orbs. There's an item orb, a board space orb, a trap orb, and a prevention orb. The item orbs are usually green colored, and you basically use them on yourself and something will happen depending on what item you use on yourself. Golden mushrooms, they allow you to hit 3 dice blocks instead of 1, and the regular red super mushrooms allow you to hit 2 mushroom blocks, so that is how that works. There's a lot of other item orbs, but I'll go over that much later. Very quickly, I'll go over the other orbs you can get. The space orb, you basically throw an orb at a random space, either 10 spaces in front of you or 10 spaces behind you. And if someone lands on that space, something will happen depending on what kind of orb it was. But if you land on your own orb, you actually get 5 coins. So that's kind of something new they added in this game. I really liked how they did the orb system in this game. It's a lot better than the capsule system that was Mario Party 5. Mario Party 5 had way too many problems with the capsule system, if you ask me. Okay, so this is our first 1 versus 3 minigame. You activate these minigames by having one player land on a red space and the other player land on 3 blue spaces, or vice versa with 3 red spaces and 1 blue space. And sometimes if you land like on a happening space or something, they will randomly change to either blue or red. It kind of depends on how the game is feeling. This is Crate and Peril. One player holds a box containing the other 3 players and tips it to try to hit them with spinies. And if you're the one player, use the control stick to tip the box, and the 3 players use the control stick to get the hell away from the spinies. Very simple minigame for both the 1 player and the 3 player, if you ask me. I'm probably going to get screwed right here, though. Okay, maybe not. But usually if you're against computer players, they will move the spinies together, and then you can kind of just run around the box in a square motion and not get hit for the entire minigame. It's kind of cool like that, but if you're playing against a human player, it's obviously going to be a lot tougher. This is a very dangerous minigame, and sometimes you can kind of get sidetracked with the control mechanics. And whoa, I almost died right there, but I didn't, and I win the game for our team. That's right, for 1 versus 3 minigames, the team of 3 is a team effort, so usually when 1 player wins it for the other 2, those other 2 players will also get rewarded. So if you get knocked out, you're not exactly out yet, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, getting back to the orb system, yeah, there's character space orbs, and there's also trap orbs. Trap orbs are kind of like character spaces, although the trap activates when an opposing player passes by it. And those orbs are usually red colored. We'll probably see plenty of those in this playthrough, because they are quite common from what I remember. And then the last type of orb is the prevention orb. Those are usually blue, but there's only 2 of them. And one of the orbs is only on a certain board, so we won't see very many prevention orbs. The most common prevention orb is the bone orb, and I'll talk about that later. And screw you, Luigi. I haven't exactly moved anywhere strategic yet. And both you and Yoshi have stars and enough coins to purchase another one, so screw you guys. This is slowly not going well. Although I have a record of not doing very well on the first board. Because, let's see, I remember I lost Mario's Rainbow Castle. I won Pirate Land. I lost Chilly Waters. I lost Toad's Midway Madness. I won Toy Dream, though, so... Oh yeah, I guess I do have kind of more losses there than wins, but still... I'm doing actually pretty well when you look at the minigame star, so... Yeah, that's another thing. Try to focus on the bonus stars while you're playing the game because, you know, you might get lucky with one of those. Okay, here's another 4-player minigame. Hit the 3 bouncing music notes as many times as you can. Whoever hits the most notes wins, and this is probably one of my favorite minigames from this game. I've always kind of liked this minigame. But yeah, one thing you kind of want to do here is you kind of want to trap the music notes so you can, you know, get the maximum amount of points. I'm not doing very well right now, but when a music note comes down, usually try to get on top of it. Like right there. Like I got a lot of points right there. And I'm actually winning right now. Okay, no, I'm not. I think Luigi's... No, Yoshi's... No, I'm winning still. So yeah, kind of a random, out-of-control minigame, but it's fun. I like this minigame. And hey, I actually won.